All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 634. I'm your host, CheapyD's, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's about to unveil some brand new gameplay, Wombat.
Yeah, check it out. It's not pre-rendered nonsense at all. It's the playing of the games. Pachoo! Pachoo!
Don't fart or you might miss the gameplay.
Pachoo!
Don't sneeze.
Sneeze, yeah.
Welcome to another show, Stuck at Home with the CAGcast.
Oh my god, it's so weird. I know it. It sounds like, yeah, we all know it's very weird. But you know, it is. I say it every day, and I'm not used to it. I'm still not used to it. I guess, am I supposed to be?
Wait, here's a great question.
I'm pretty settled at this point.
You are settled. Okay, well, here's a great question for both of you guys. And I saw this from industry legend Garnett Lee on Twitter. He asked this question. He said, rate your level of unrest from 1 to 10. And by the way, he may not have used the word unrest. I don't remember. But
because I don't know if I would use the word unrest, maybe unease.
I think it was restlessness.
Oh, restlessness.
Restlessness?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not, you know what it is?
No, what's the number?
Fine, I'll give you a number. I'd say my restlessness, it might be between a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
It's not that I'm restless, like I feel the urge to get out, as much as it is I'm not used to the concepts of I need to go to the grocery store, but going to the grocery store is a life or death situation.
Right. You missed the grocery store.
Yeah, it's not. It's not that I miss the grocery store. I miss the ability to just get up and go to the grocery store.
That's the same thing. Shipwreck number. Yeah. You didn't even give a number. Give a number. One number.
I said between 5 and 6.
That's not a number.
There is no
5
numbers.
and a half.
It's not a number between those two numbers. Whole numbers, Wombat.
Fine, 6.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Shipwreck.
Like 4.5.
Okay.
No, I think like a 4.
You can use the IGN scale. That's fine. Is that the new scale?
Let's use half numbers.
Isn't that the new scale?
We're not talking about dick size. We're talking about
4.5.
I'm about a 4. I mean, I miss going out and looking for deals. Like,
Right.
honestly, like that's like, I'm like, I kind of miss going to like half price books or thrift stores and just like rummaging through to see what I can find, because quite honestly, looking at eBay to see what I can find is not the same experience.
nope.
Why? Why not?
Well,
Because you're not there. It's not tangible.
yeah, it's that you're not going to get as good a deals. Like,
There's the thrill of the hunt, of seeing it and
I get it.
Finding
Of course.
It's
You don't have to
tactile.
explain it to me.
right.
But
And-
you asked,
so
so
you might find something you're not expecting. Like, you don't go into a store like knowing exactly what you might find.
Right.
Like, I go
yeah.
to Target and I go to the end caps. There's
I
no
get it.
there's no end caps for me to go to right now.
You could go.
Yeah, I missed just being like, oh, I was gonna go to store blank, but while I'm at store blank, maybe I'll also go into store X and store Y while I'm there. That doesn't exist anymore.
But you can go. Why don't you go? What time is your Target open till?
No, I'm not going to go to Target during this to search for deals on end caps of clearance.
You go like a half an hour before it closes. There'll
I
be
don't
nobody
need
there.
to do that.
Why? What's the big deal? What's going to happen?
I'm gonna save like 60% off a video game.
Fuck yeah, if you're lucky.
And half price books probably isn't even open.
Right.
I still
They are
look for deals when I go to Target to buy produce and such.
Right, but this would be a trip specifically for me to look at clearance items. Like, that's not...
If you really loved it, you would find a way.
We made our monthly
I feel
trip
like
to the
I like
liquor store
not being
today.
sick better.
You're not going to get sick while going to Target, and if you're going to wear a mask anyway.
You know what? You never know. And that's like, even that.
You
It's like,
pretty
okay,
much
don't forget,
know that
put on your mask. Don't touch anything.
you can touch
Stay
stuff.
6 feet apart from people.
That's easy.
Like it's like a whole. It's not that it's difficult. No one ever said it was difficult. It's just a whole layer on top of your life that
Right.
you're not used to,
Right.
and it's very awkward.
Right.
And it takes some getting used to. And it's not a world we lived in February. It's not like I'm saying like, oh, I remember 10 years ago when everyone was able to hug each other. No, I haven't seen my parents since February. That's weird.
Right. I saw my mom on I don't know what days are anymore. 2 days ago? Yesterday?
Okay.
No, yesterday.
Did you
yesterday.
stay 6 feet apart from her and
Of
keep
course.
a mask on?
I didn't keep a mask on. We were outside.
Yeah.
I also it's the part of me that's like I'm going to go and make the workers deal with me later at Target just because I'm like
self-checkout all the way, baby.
My Target doesn't have self-checkout.
You live in the
weird.
Stone Age over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. The Target closest to my house does not have self-checkout. My
Do they-
two other
You know-
Targets have it, but
Do they?
Ours has one, and the woman who runs it, her name is Diva, and she
Right.
knows my name, and she's lovely,
Right.
and I haven't seen her in like a month, and I kind of feel bad.
Right.
Like that was my routine. We would go, I'd say hi, she'd say hi
Diva.
back, she'd say, where are the kids? And I'd say at home where they belong, and we'd laugh.
Right.
I miss that. miss that.
Shipwreck's Target is the kind of place where if you wear a mask, they shoot you.
that's probably true. People
Right.
don't wear masks in the Walmart that's right in the same complex as the Target.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, now that I understand. I'm sorry. We all wear masks here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I wore my mask in the liquor store today. Which, it sounds like something that would have gotten me arrested in January.
Our liquor stores don't even let you go in. They just have a table outside and they stand in the doorway.
Oh, that's funny.
And
We were the only two in there when we went, so it's not like it was such a big deal. But
Right.
monthly trip. Ask how much we spent. No, don't.
Oh, at the liquor store?
Yeah,
I don't know. Last time we played this game, it was really disappointing.
I know.
It was like you spent
probably would be
$100
disappointed.
at the grocery store or something.
It was $250. But anyway, that's because we go every 2 weeks now.
At the liquor store, you spent $250.
How much did we spend? It could have been close to that. I don't think it was that much though. Probably just under $2.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a very good week of visiting people on their birthdays. First I visited Wombat.
Which was a very lovely surprise. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was very nice.
You have to explain to people how it all went down because nobody knows.
I was home. I was on the can and my phone started buzzing. That's not true. I wasn't on the
I was masturbating furiously into an old sock,
And all of a sudden my phone started buzzing.
and it was up
said,
my ass, and I was like, "This is perfect."
I think you said, come outside, I think is what you said.
That's what I said.
And I walked outside and there was the whole CheapyD family, minus the boy.
He had Japanese school,
and,
The whole CheapyD family.
minus the boy.
minus
67% of them.
2/3 of the CheapyD family.
Yeah, Ty still has Japanese school, video style.
Did you just refer to Ty as being 25% of the CheapyD family? You said 76%.
No, he didn't.
It said 67%.
Oh, 67. I thought you said 7.
Don't test Shipwreck's math. What are you, nuts?
No, that's why I was confused.
Why
I'm like, wait a
don't you
minute.
challenge him to a game of 1-on-1?
That's all right. Yes, and there he was in his car, and he came out and
What was
he
playing
said,
on the stereo?
"Birthday" by the Beatles,
Right, very loud.
very loud, and he gave me a present, which was awesome.
What was the present?
It was a USB charger that looks like a change machine from an arcade
from the 80s, like 80s
from
style.
the 80s. An 80s style change machine. It's very cool. It has a place of honor in the kitchen, which is where we charge all our phones. It is now our new hub. It's the house hub. All phones.
I was buying one for myself, and it seemed really cool. And it didn't. I had to pay for shipping unless I've spent over $100. So I said, you know what? Wombat's birthday is coming up. Why don't I get one for Wombat? He can enjoy the fantastic charger, and I can enjoy free shipping. Everybody wins.
It's a win-win situation. And then we went on a little birthday parade walk
Yep.
where we socially distanced, but I got to take you to the haunted house,
The Hell House.
the Hell House. And do you want to describe the Hell House to our listeners?
First of all, you can Google Hell House and it shows up on Google and you can read about it because I did that. It's a house that's 3 times the size of all the other houses on the block, and it looks like the Munsters live there.
It does look like
not like the Munsters from today, but the Munsters from 1968 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it looks like the 1966 Munster house.
Are there Munsters today?
There were Munsters today.
Did I miss the Munsters?
No, there's a show called Munsters Today.
Today, which was on in the late 80s, early 90s, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But it's not that Munsters. It's the 60s.
It wasn't successful.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad. It was really bad.
I might have to check that out.
1991, 1988 to 1991.
And I remember the theme song that had words, and it actually ended with "It's the Munsters today."
Yes.
And that's literally all I remember.
They just added "today" to the theme song.
Today at the end.
I remember the Munsters, the original Munsters. When I was a boy, I would play along with the theme song with a pair of kitchen tongs to the theme. Isn't that exciting? That's the end of the story.
That is a good story.
Yeah, I was just remembering.
But the house is insane.
Yes.
It's a giant haunted house where they painted the sidewalk red in front of it for some reason, and it has wrought iron gates and a death ladder in front and lots of religious iconography.
Google Massapequa Hell House.
Yes, and a pink Corvette in the driveway.
It was cool, and we had a little walk around the block. It was a pretty nice day. It was fun.
Yep.
And then we went back home.
And then you came back. Oh, you got to meet the dog.
Met the dog. The dog ran around the yard like one time and was like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna lie down now."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thanks. It was a good time.
Did you finish the wine?
Actually, we haven't had your wine yet because we have so much.
Good.
Yeah, but we will have your wine.
You'll need that.
Yes, good wine.
Excellent.
And you got me the wine. You got me a $5 gift card to Amazon because it was like a mystery box, which I haven't spent yet.
Right. He didn't get
pocket.
my callback reference to the Coca-Cola. Was it the Coke mystery box or the Arby's mystery box that threw in the $5?
Both of the Coke had the $5 Amazon one. No, I got it right away.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, no. I got it right away.
You didn't get the joke.
I got
thinks I'm cheap and I got him a $5 gift card.
No, I got the joke.
By the way, think about this. Like, instead of buying a greeting card for somebody, which costs, a nice one could cost $5 easy.
You can get someone a $5 gift card to Amazon, and you can print out the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks like hot trash. At least on my black and white printer. But that person gets $5.
And everyone likes $5.
Right.
Who wouldn't rather have $5 than a Hallmark card?
Right. And that Hallmark card they feel like they have to hold on to for like 2 weeks or something. This you can just put the code in, you throw it right in the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon should hire us to do ads for gift cards.
Yeah, I think we just did one.
And I mean, they should pay us.
I know. I knew what you meant.
Right. So we did that, had that birthday stop by, and then yesterday we surprised my mom in the backyard with birthday cupcakes that Mrs. Cheapy made. In between Mrs. Cheapy, it was a work day, so Mrs. Cheapy's got calls all day. So we had to do a strategic strike in between calls. So we ate cupcakes in the backyard, and then we went for a quick walk. My parents are selling their house. It's just about wrapped up. And so they're cleaning out the house, and this was probably my last visit. Could be the last visit to the house. Maybe one more because it's Mother's Day. But it was very emotional, walking around the old neighborhood. And as we're walking around the neighborhood, my mom tripped over the sidewalk. She literally fell out of her shoes on the sidewalk on her birthday. She was fine, by the way.
Okay.
But
is she okay?
Scared the living fuck out of us. Literally, she's wearing slippers, and she I turn around, I hear something, and you're oh my God, I turn around, I see the slippers, and then I see my mom on the floor, and they're oh my God, but she was fine.
Good.
Whew. It was intense.
That was crazy.
And then we walked around the old neighborhood, and our house is the smallest house in the neighborhood, basically. All the houses have a lot of the houses have doubled up over the years. They've sort of fortified and added on other levels and squared off. It's there's a war coming. and the houses that had like enough money are getting ready for battle. And they have not encampments. What are those things on top of towers? What are those called?
Like a turret?
I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot more space than there used to be on these houses. But yeah, so I'm getting all my like old stuff back, like old pictures. I was posting some of them on Twitter. That, what was really disturbing looking at my old pictures? It was really the most disturbing thing was seeing like why I wasn't like popular with girls. Just looking at these pictures. Right. Like looking at my freshman dorm room picture. Did you see the posters on my wall? Did you see what was going on in my dorm room?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It looked fine.
What?
It looked like every other freshman dorm room I've ever seen.
You like hockey cards?
The Godfather 3 one is
the
weird.
hockey cards was pretty good.
The hockey cards made into a poster, just like taped to the wall. Like
that was pretty good.
That's, you know what though, but that's like expected. That's not so crazy.
The Clockwork Orange?
The Godfather 3?
Right, that's what what the hell was I thinking? I must have got that like a good deal on that or something.
I can understand the Godfather 2.
Right. But what about a Clockwork Orange? Like that's got rape in like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, but that's a college
like,
poster.
Yeah, that's like a pretentious college kid movie.
Oh man,
that's fine.
I got anxiety.
I am glad that you didn't have a Scarface poster on the wall because that's just cliche.
No, I wasn't into Scarface then.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite.
I remember I had a ska poster. That was my big poster in my freshman year of college.
Wow.
Even looking at my comforter, it gave me anxiety. It gave me anxiety just thinking. Like,
I didn't want to be on that comforter.
I had one of those. This area has just been laced with rat poison signs that they had in that they have in the city.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about, Cheapy?
Right.
Those signs. That's what I had up on my wall in my dorm room.
Edgy.
Yeah, exactly. Edgy.
Right. You were daring the girl. You were daring the girls.
Exactly. Come on in here, rat poison.
Is there rat poison or is there not?
Oh, it used to be a pickup that worked when I was in college. I swear it worked. I had a VCR.
Yeah.
In my room.
I had that too.
Was that the pickup line?
That was it. I have a VCR. That was it. I have a VCR. You want to watch some movies?
Is it easy as that?
I had a VCR, like a Genesis, weed, like everything, and I still couldn't really make it happen too often.
I have a VCR. You want to come watch some movies? Because it was like a rarity in a college room to have your own VCR when I was in school, and you,
right? I don't know. I managed to pull it off. I didn't have a lot.
I'm just saying it wasn't like ubiquitous. It wasn't like you could just stream something,
right?
Yeah.
Imagine if only I had a DVD player then I really.
Right.
And it would have been like, I have a DVD player. And they would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's watch The Matrix. That's what you did with your DVD player.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on up and watch The Matrix.
I got The Blair Witch, too. You want to watch that?
It was, do you want to watch, I have Star Wars or Batman. What do you want to watch?
I have these 5 DVDs that came free with my DVD player.
Right. I don't know. I can't even. Some of the pictures are cute, and it's like really cool to see pictures of my deceased grandparents, and like they look so cool and stuff. But God, looking at some of those pictures of like junior high school, high school me. There was one like I was at the summer program at Tufts, like for writing. There's a picture of me. I'm in my bed. I have no shirt on. There's a girl, a really cute Asian girl, in bed with me. She's like had the nicest smile, right? Didn't hook up with her at all the whole summer. She looked so happy to be in bed with shirtless me. And somehow like I couldn't put that together.
No, I mean, how old were you?
I was in junior high, I feel.
Okay, yeah, you're too stupid to know any better. So you can't don't beat yourself up over that.
It could have been high school. I mean, I was away it was like a program where I was away for like a summer.
Even high school. Don't beat yourself up over that.
I don't know. I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, she was cute. Like, what was I doing? Like, she was, and I remember like the last night of the summer, I remember there were her and her roommate, like were like literally trying to beat down our door to get into our room. It was like really late at night. And we were just like, no, we want to go to sleep. It was the last night of the summer.
Yeah,
And-
you're an idiot.
Right, of course. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I have to burn some of these pictures, I think.
Maybe.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a long time of talking.
That's okay. Where are we going?
Nowhere. Fast.